Welcome everybody to another episode of the Mixed Bag Podcast with your co-host, the Golden Hipster, T Money, and Giovanni, and we're starring special guest tonight, Davin.
Howdy.
How you feeling tonight, man?
Pretty good.
Dude, we're so lucky to have you here tonight because you're a pretty cool dude.
So lucky. We're lucky for this Krispy Kreme, actually.
Yeah, mostly lucky for him bringing us donuts.
The man.
From Krispy Kreme, not just any donuts.
Exactly.
I was always surprised that Krispy Kreme in Peoria closed down, actually.
It closed down a long time ago, right?
Yeah. But I feel like when it opened, it was very popular already.
Yeah,
it was hot.
So it's not like it was like ahead of its time or anything. Like people loved it already.
Now they selling eyeglasses.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that the building? Wow.
Like
State
a Bard
Optical.
Optical or something.
Dang.
Our donut sales are going down. What should we do? Oh man, I think we should get into eyeglasses. Start selling those.
Here's the problem.
Genius.
They can't come get donuts if they can't see.
That is like
Oh, true.
genius. Dunkin' Donuts, get on their level.
I think it's all part of their plan. In a couple of years, they'll open up a Krispy Kreme.
Like they just have like subliminal messages built into their glasses that say buy Krispy Kreme donuts. So even when they're not wearing them, they just think, man, I could go for some Krispy Kreme donuts right now because it's like embedded it into their brain now.
That's deep.
That's too deep, all right?
We were just talking about donuts.
We get real deep here on the Mixed Bag. We go from donuts to subliminal mind control. So, you want to talk about the film we just filmed last night?
No, I don't, actually.
All right, moving
Yeah,
on.
it's like top secret stuff. We can't at all. Not even the name. Like, it's Cantina, but we can't even talk about that.
Classified.
You just said the name.
Actually, I don't love that name. I haven't decided if that'll be the name.
Yeah, so my coworkers at the pharmacy asked me what the name was, and I said, I don't know. So I don't even know if the director knows. I think he was like undecided what the
Yeah, it's
name
undecided.
of the film was.
But 80% might be Cantina.
Unless you think of something
Not
better,
bad.
like the Mixed Bag.
So look, the setting yesterday all day was in a bar.
We were trapped in a bar for 17 hours.
Plus, dude.
Not even exaggerating. It was
Woke up
literally
Plus?
like
a little
it
plus.
was about 17
A little
hours.
more gravy than
That's
that.
wild.
Wait, where'd you film it?
Manitou, Illinois.
Oh, I've heard of Manitou. I know a kid who is very big about mountain biking.
Oh, dude, I thought you were going to say meth.
No.
They got some mountain biking down there?
Apparently, he mountain bikes a lot. And
Mhm.
then me and him would always talk about it.
Dang. Okay, yeah, Pekin is a spot. Pekin and Manitou.
Kind of hilly.
It's a bike. Because most of the people get their meth on bike. They're not going to use their cars.
You say meth?
Like bicycle or motorcycle?
Bike. Like they bike to get their stuff.
Gotta
and
go pick up my
like
meth, get on the old two-wheeler.
Nothing suspicious about riding a bike. That's why they do it.
I mean, is there anything suspicious about driving a car?
A little
Little
bit. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'll stop buying my meth in a car.
Thank you, Tim.
Start hopping on the bike.
Just being mixed
You
up.
want to be real inconspicuous.
Yeah.
Show up on some Heelys.
Yeah. Just like in a mountain bike trail, rolling on these Heelys, like, hey, you the guy?
Bro, was it Heelys or roller skates that are getting back into like style?
Well, I haven't heard anything about Heelys, but every once in a while, if I drive through like a nice neighborhood, I'll see people riding on roller skates.
Yeah, it's
Not
coming
Heelys,
back.
though?
Not Heelys, no.
In only nice neighborhoods.
Yeah, only nice neighborhoods.
Hmm.
Well, it's because the bad neighborhoods got bad sidewalks usually, so you can't really ride
True.
those either.
No,
Like they have
man.
like grass patches or like just the sidewalk isn't flat.
So
That
that's
just
same
makes
like
you tougher.
same thing with skateboarding. Like I wouldn't want to skateboard like in a place with like cracked up
Yeah.
like
Pavement and whatnot.
sidewalks and
That's why I gave up skateboarding. I like till the hood gets good streets. I'm boycotting
You can't,
skateboarding.
you can't sacrifice your knees.
Yeah.
You already did too much with them.
No, my knees are fine. I messed up my left ankle though. One
you
time.
got those skateboard wheels caught up in the sidewalk crack. He said nope.
Yeah.
that was enough.
Plus, doesn't your parents' street have like brick roads?
No.
Or isn't the brick roads near in that area though?
I think so, right?
Oh, by Bradley on the other side, yeah. Like, I guess technically West Peoria.
I wonder why there's still
You know, they
roads
try to
out
be
there
their
that
own
are
little
brick
town.
roads. Like why
cool.
there's still. I mean, it's
That's
cool,
the-
but like they're way more annoying to drive on.
Is it?
They're a lot harder to take care of. I feel like. Yeah, like every time I drive on it, feels like I'm gonna pop a tire.
On the bad ones.
Don't do that.
There ain't no good ones in Peoria, at least not in the hood.
On the East Bluff, there's like one by my house.
There's just one good brick
long
road
one.
in Peoria. Is it yellow?
No, and it doesn't take me to Kansas, unfortunately.
Only takes you to Mississippi.
It just takes you deeper into. It just
Takes
takes
me
you
to
back
South
to the
Peoria.
hood.
Yeah.
It takes you back to the hood. All brick roads in Peoria lead to the hood.
Exactly. That's so you gotta stay off them. But no, Peoria ain't that bad. We're giving it a bad image.
Are we?
Are we?
A little
I
bit.
feel like Peoria gives itself a bad image.
I think Peoria's kind of on the uprise.
I hope so.
I feel like,
I've been hearing that.
and lucky living in Bloomington and then coming here to Peoria. Honestly, I like being in Peoria a lot better.
Really?
Well, there's definitely benefits
Dang.
in living in a city, in a bigger city.
What?
Just like more things to do, more things like.
Do you need that much constant entertainment?
Well, not even just entertainment. There's also like more things in your area, more stores.
You need to shop more?
Or just like if you live in the middle of nowhere and all there is like your local farmer's market, then
Can't get swag
That's all
out
you
there.
need.
You got a Casey's and a bar. Like,
yeah, that's about it.
That's Manitoba. Peoria ain't even that small.
Oh,
It's
don't
pretty
forget
big.
Dollar General, bro.
yeah, $1.10.
Can't
Like,
beat
I hadn't
town
even
without
heard of the
Dollar
neon
General.
bikes until tonight. Like, yeah, there's new things all the time.
Yeah, but like cities usually have like more to offer, good things and bad things. So
I think more bad than good.
maybe, arguably,
That's why everybody be going to the suburbs of Chicago.
Vanity.
the suburbs of Chicago are some of them are pretty big too.
Mhm.
Like I was born in Naperville. That's bigger than Peoria.
I've been in Naperville. Is it bigger than Peoria? I don't know.
Like 175,000.
How much is Peoria?
Like 115, a little less now.
Mm.
Oh,
it's
people out here
surprising.
leaving?
Yeah, people
Can't
will be
blame
leaving. I don't blame them either.
In a
I plan
hurry.
on leaving one day.
Shit, me too. That's why I'm trying to get this van. Trying to get the van rolling.
Yeah, dude, you're about that van life. What?
You get to live in a van?
What attracted you to that?
Well, for one, is like, I'm just kind of adventurous person. I've always I like to get out. I like to go see things and do things. And
Right.
what better way to do it than to have,
A
you
van.
know, it's something you can live in that's
Mhm.
also portable. You
Yeah,
can go
exactly.
pretty much anywhere. But also, like we were just talking about, I don't really want to live here anymore.
Mhm.
And then so like that was the thing. I lived in Peoria and I said, you know what? I don't really like this. So then I moved to Bloomington. I was like, you know what? I like this even less. So now I'm like, let's figure out. We got to go somewhere else. But I don't know where I want to go.
Mm-hmm.
So that's part of what this whole van life trip is going to be. I don't know if it's going to be.
be a lot easier to figure out where you want to go when you don't have to settle down anywhere.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be gone for like a year or if I'm going to be gone for 5 years. I really don't know.
Or 5 days, dude. Bro, you don't know.
I'd be
5
upset if it
minutes.
was 5 days, dude, because it's going to be an expensive 5-day trip. Like,
Yeah, my dad's trying to do a similar thing. He's trying to buy an RV and live in that.
oh, yeah?
Yeah, and just travel.
But yeah, I plan
Classic
on
Rick, man.
trying to go
So-
to like hit maybe one new city every 2 months or so, and just like live in
Mhm.
different cities for like a decent amount of time to get to know a couple locals and kind of get the layout. How does it feel here? And
Dog,
then
you could visit all 49 states.
What do you mean?
all 49.
Well, you can't drive to Hawaii.
Off of 48 here, yeah.
Well, you can
48.
still drive. You could technically drive to Alaska. You just have to drive through Canada.
Dang, dude. Van life in Canada? Come
You know
on.
what? And so I also thought about too, like I could drive to Asia, like
Drive to Asia?
yeah,
What connects it?
over the ice.
Oh,
no,
what, like
don't
through
trust him,
Alaska
Yeah.
and Russia?
Bro, we done screwed the planet. There ain't no ice
No,
more.
but I have heard that in Europe it's pretty cool to do van touring in Europe. So
Yeah, yeah.
if I like it enough, if I'm like hold on to it for a while, I might even pay to get it imported over there and
Dang.
Yeah,
do the Europe tour.
You
Like,
can take a big boat that takes cars across.
Like those car ferries or whatever.
Yeah. I don't know if they do it from America to Europe, but maybe.
Probably do. It's pretty penny, but that's what's up, dude. It is kind of dope to do.
I just gotta figure out where my money's coming from. That's the only thing.
What kind of van? How you gonna design it? Like, there's apps now for that, right?
OnlyFans?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can get
There you go.
OnlyFans.
Sign up for my OnlyFans, and you can buy meth from me with a bike.
It's really convincing. Subscribed.
They gotta be your OnlyFans subscriber to then buy methane.
Well, that's how you get the details.
Oh, okay.
Like where I'm gonna be.
That's where he posts his promotions.
Yeah. Now sponsored by any pharmacy that makes the stuff to make meth.
Buy 2 grams, get 5% off.
Yeah, he's the plug.
If you're subscribed to my OnlyFans, you get 15% off if you sign up now.
Dang, dude. But yeah, you said there are like some apps you can use to design.
Yeah,
your vans.
Van Life 3D. I bought that as. Now I am 25 years old, but I use technology like I'm 70. So I'm still like
same.
having a hard time figuring out how to use that. But it is supposed to be like a 3D scale. You can pick your make, model of your van, and then it has like you can rotate the van, and then you can drop in like a shower and a kitchen sink, and then you can like move stuff around depending on what. Because they also got like the school bus options.
It's like
too.
Club Penguin.
Exactly.
Organize a little igloo.
There was that in like Club Tropicana. Y'all remember that where they had like the little people too?
Nah, bro.
What do you mean, little people?
We talking
Little
about Club Penguin.
I was never a part of it. I knew about it, but I was never a part of it.
I mean, everyone heard about Club Penguin, but yeah, I never played
Remember
it.
Paperman? Like that game Paperman? It was like a stick figure dude.
I don't think it was
Like-
called Paperman.
Stickman? I don't know.
I used to play on my sister's Webkins though.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of what game.
Cash
I
Cow,
played.
that was the game.
You seen that new movie Nomadland?
No.
No, it's about the van life.
Oh, is it? I'll have to check that out.
I've seen some
Who's the
videos of
director?
people like pimping out their vans and like turning it into little mobile homes.
Frances Zhao or something. Frances McDormand is a actress. I don't know the director.
It's okay.
My bad.
The director
You said
is
Nomad?
Giovanni from GG
Like
Films.
Nomadland.
Nomadland.
That's all one word. I'm probably
Nomadic,
pronouncing
yeah.
it wrong,
Okay.
but yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
watch that.
all the movies I watch about like people trying to like live off the land, kind of. They're always pretty interesting.
Oh, so here's another motivation for why I want to do it too. So like living in the city, I always feel like just anxious, and I think it's because of the constant motion. Something's always moving. Someone's always
fast-paced.
upset. Something's always happening.
Something's
and
always
it's
being
like-
marketed to you.
Yeah, and it's like you can't really just like
Escape it.
sit down
Yeah.
and be. But I did do a flotation tank.
Yeah, I saw that dude.
Yeah, and
Speaking
that was
of-
pretty nice.
Oh, is that where you're in this tank of water, it's just completely black, completely silent?
It's like a sensory
I heard of those.
deprivation tank.
I would,
Yeah.
I would love to try
Also
I
that.
thought
called
sensory
that.
deprivation is a torture mechanism.
You know what I did when I was in there? Because
Farted.
No, that would suck. You'd be trapped in there with your
I
phone.
might have, I don't know.
You're like, I
Isn't
was
there
so
salt?
relaxed, like gas
Yeah.
could have been
That's what
coming
makes
out.
you float the salt.
Uh-huh.
That's so crazy. Salt.
Yeah.
Who'd have thought?
I remember, I'm not trying to get graphic, but I found it surprising when I was laying there and like my balls were floating through the surface. I was like, whoa.
Everything's a flotation device.
Isn't that what they're meant for? To help you float in water?
Dang.
Where do you do that?
I did it in Bloomington. It was at Revelations off of Washington Street.
Dang.
And they had, you go in, you take a shower, put earplugs in, and then hop in the tank, close the lid, and then there's like 2 buttons you can put on some like
Were they green? Were they red and blue, like the Matrix?
no.
Because you're describing like the Matrix, like when they were like.
Oh,
It sounds just like it.
Which one do you choose?
one was popped out, and that was the one for like to change. Like there was a little bit of lights in there that you could change the lights, but I kept them off most of the time. But
Wow.
and the other one was for music. But yeah, I was laying in there, and it was like kind of boring, and I was like, man.
Why do
And it
people
was, like,
do this?
It was kind of hurting my neck. My head was drooping down, and I'm like, my head's not usually in this position. Like, shoot, I probably got like 45 more minutes of this. So, I just laid there for 45, or it was an hour session. But I got out, and I was like, man, I don't know if this was worth $70.
Dang, $70?
Yeah, it was $70, and I was like, I don't know if it
Damn.
was worth it. So I was questioning it, I was talking to the lady outside, and
It's like,
she-
people pay for this?
I did.
Yeah.
But and so it didn't seem worth it. But then when after I
White
got
people
home,
don't do anything in Iceland.
after I got home, I was sitting there and I was like, wow, I really feel good right now. I feel like so calm and clear and relaxed and like present and well. It felt like energy was flowing through my body, like in one hand, through my heart, out the other hand. Like I was just a piece of my environment. Like,
dude, let's be real. They probably dropped like some strips in there before you got in. Like
Just
some
go with acid.
I thought about microdosing for it, but honestly, next time I probably will because it was
I feel
so
like it would freak you
boring.
out.
I mean, it depends the mindset you're on before you go in.
It's like,
but-
let's say you like fall asleep and you wake up and you're in complete darkness. You forget where you are, and then you just think you're in hell or something.
Is that what you would think?
Who knows? I'll just be like, I think I'm dead.
Like you said, each mindset. It'd be kind of freaky at first, but nah, I think I would enjoy it.
I think I'd enjoy it if it wasn't $70.
Yeah, it is kind of off-putting because you were like, dang, I don't want to do this. But then you said you felt kind of existential once you got home.
And after I
Part of
got
the
out,
universe.
and it lasted for like
Yeah.
4 or 5 hours. It felt great. And then I was like, I feel so good. You know what? I think I might just smoke some weed too. And then I smoked, and then it all went downhill. I completely ruined it. I was like, damn, I shouldn't have smoked. I
Alright.
ruined that for no reason.
So, note to anyone who decides to do this: don't smoke weed after.
Can't be a stoner going in.
Well, I'm also an anomaly when it comes to smoking weed. 80% of the time is not a good time for me.
Really?
It's bad. I just don't really get along with weed. But
Mhm. But you still do it
But I
because
do it anyway.
well, because there's still that 20%. You know, like
Feeling
this
groovy.
It
might
makes
be
it all
really
worth
good.
it. Yeah. Makes it all worth it. Even if it was just 1%, it would still be worth it.
Yeah, dude, I smoked so little. I bought an eighth last February before like the pandemic like really blew up,
Mm-hmm.
and I still haven't finished it. It's March.
Respect.
Yeah,
Respect, dog.
I still got a little bit in there.
Yeah, Brian's gone through
An
like
eighth.
Brian's
An
gone through like
eighth,
2
yeah.
pounds.
Dude. Shh, yeah, I've been through like 3 pounds, dude.
It's a joke for
3
everyone
pounds.
listening.
Gio's been through nothing. Like, it's a pure soul blessing.
But he does smoke
Good
crack.
job, Gio.
Yeah, I don't need no plant.
Crack isn't a plant, so he smokes that.
Shit, at least it's clean cut.
Anything's better than nicotine, am I right?
Believe it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You were saying you liked nicotine, didn't you?
I
Back
did.
in the day.
Well, I liked it too much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so actually I got an interesting story. First started vaping when I was like 18, did that for like 3 years. And then I was like, no, I should stop. And so I stopped. And then I forgot why I stopped. And then someone else that's when the Juul started coming out. And I was like,
Oh, and they just hit you with it.
and someone was like, yeah, try this. I was like, all right, cool. I was like, I don't smoke anywhere, but sure, it's been a while. I forgot why I don't want to do this anymore. And so I did, and then got hooked on it. And then, that's when I liked it. And then I was like, you know what? I remember I was addicted before, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it again, and I'm going to let myself become addicted. I don't know how bad of a decision this is going to be, but I'm going to let it happen, and I'm going to see if I can take note and learn from this experience.
Right.
That's exactly why I'm doing it.
Where's your notes?
And basically what I learned was,
They're in my heart.
like, at first, when you first start smoking, it's all at your own will. Yeah, I just want to. I feel like it, and so you will. And then after that, it comes to the point where like you find yourself just wanting it more, and then so you start wanting it more often. And then this is where it's almost too late. Somewhere there's the threshold, because then you find yourself addicted when you're hitting it and you don't know why, and you're like, wait, I don't even want this right now.
It's just in my hand.
Yeah, it's just the fact that it's here. That's the reason I'm hitting it. And then it's like, oh shit, I'm addicted now.
Mm-hmm.
And it just sneaks up on you. It's really. And I thought I'd be able to catch it, and I wasn't able to.
That's good that you self-diagnosed, because that's how I was with weed.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just gotta like. I remember I was like really heavy in high
Yeah.
school, like stupid heavy.
Big stoner.
This is crazy because even though we weren't like close back in high school, I never like took you as the type to smoke.
Because I'm very good at like just not even disguising. Just I act pretty normal even on weed.
Because most of the kids.
I'd say you act abnormal even without weed.
Fair, that's fair. Brian, he's being his weird self.
I'm just Brian.
Well, like everyone else that smoked, they were very like open about it. They didn't hide it at all. They're like, "Oh, I want to go home and smoke."
They would do it in the bathroom.
Some people, would just straight up bring it to the bathroom. But our school was so small that you could like smell it in the entire hallway. Like,
yeah, it was wild.
I was like, I could smell it as soon as I walked upstairs. I'm like, I don't care if they're trying to do it out the window. It's so obvious. And I'm guessing most of the ones that
it's always so obvious, even when you try to open the window. You know what I'm saying?
Did you notice that in Richwoods a bit, you guys?
Yeah, but
in high school. Yeah.
I didn't really notice people smoking that much.
No.
But I also didn't do anything throughout all this college. Like I didn't drink, I didn't smoke, I didn't do nothing the whole time. So honestly, I just wasn't really around it probably.
I remember there was this one girl that got kicked out of our school for getting caught with alcohol. I don't want to say her name on the podcast, but there's this white girl that got kicked out. She was a little bit older than us because she got caught with like chugging alcohol in the bathroom or something.
Damn, white girl got caught slipping.
Yeah.
Damn, Karen. She wasn't
just chugging it in the bathroom.
Yeah, she got. They walked in, like someone like walked in on her with her holding the bottle or something.
You know, he was having a bad day, I guess.
Sometimes.
Yeah, and she got expelled.
But nobody got expelled for weed except.
That's cool. So she's in the 20% of high school dropouts.
Well, I don't. She probably
is that the number now?
I don't know.
She probably went to a different high
Matt
school.
said the percentage.
Yeah, Matt said
he would know.
But did he say 20%
or 10?
I think 20 sounds pretty high.
Yeah, I think it's like 10.
But he said like 10% of adults in America are like high school dropouts or something.
Wow.
That's still pretty high.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of people.
But no, I'm assuming she went to a different high school after she got expelled.
What percent of that 10% do you think are from Florida?
9%.
Florida, man.
Florida wild, man.
The 1% is spread out everywhere else. Matt is the 1%.
Let us know how it be. How many Florida men you meet down there?
Okay, so you know what I was thinking would be kind of funny? My grandpa, he's like, he worked for Caterpillar for a long time, and so he like saved up a bunch of money, and he lived like he was poor throughout like most of his life, so that he could retire well. And so he basically migrates to Florida for 3 months every year.
He's a snowbird.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be great.
And so I was sitting here thinking, I was like, when I have my van, I can go hang out with my grandpa.
That's
like,
true, yeah.
I could just go to Florida.
One of the reasons why I want to leave Illinois is just to live somewhere warmer in the winters, because I hate the cold.
I like the seasons, but I don't like the snow.
Yeah, I mean, the holidays are great, and I don't mind a little bit of cold. It's more just like when it gets like really snowy and the roads suck and
I love
car
the snow.
crashes.
I feel like the snow is the only thing that makes winter kind of worth it.
Nah,
It looks beautiful. You can drive however you want. Be like, hey, it's snowing, man.
But it makes driving so much more dangerous. The only thing good about snow, in my opinion, is just the way it looks. It looks pretty, but besides that, there's like nothing good about it.
You can go sledding. You can go snowboarding.
Yeah, you can
snowmobiling.
You can go mudsledding in the summer.
Brown just ain't the same. Yeah, it's gotta be white.
Can someone please isolate that and make it my ringtone? Take that out of context.
It is.
I had a thought the other day that being in cold regions promotes self-discipline.
You think?
I think. Well, I haven't researched it or looked into it to like find any points to back it up, but just thinking of it off the top of my head, think about like the behavior of people in warm climate weather versus the behavior of people in colder climate weather. Like
they're more reserved.
People up in Wisconsin and that they're like more planned out. I mean, you don't hear any crazy stories about like that thing that the dude in Wisconsin did.
I mean, I guess
the guy in Montana did. Like,
no.
I guess that makes sense. Like you have to like shovel your area, make sure you're like able to drive. You have to be more cautious on the road especially in the winter. You have to. I guess you have to prepare to be like trapped inside a lot more than other times, or like there's way more like there's snow days for school. So you have to prepare for that, and you have to prepare for like getting sick easier because with everyone being trapped inside, everyone gets sick a lot easier.
You just chill out for like 4 to 6 months out of the year.
And then on the flip side of that, if you live in warm climate,
party
you don't
every
have
day.
to worry about anything. You just go outside and it's gonna be nice.
Yeah.
And
Cali, baby.
it's easy to like ease up on yourself and like loosen your restrictions just because like I can do what I want and it'll be comfortable.
Yeah, and being outside in the
already
cold, being outside in the cold definitely makes it harder for me to be happy because I'm too focused on freezing. When you're outside in a t-shirt and nice weather, like with beautiful weather, it's just much easier to like be happy and like feel.
Yeah.
Nice.
Imagine being in Russia. That's why they're the way they are.
Yeah, right.
Hey, don't bring up a communist country around Gio.
That's fine.
He's gonna get triggered.
No, we love any type of, what do you call that? Liberal rights? Liberal system?
Oh no.
I don't know if we can say we love communism.
We don't discriminate.
Gio loves communism.
I do.
Read everything.
Actually, yeah, I have 2 communist flags, but
Why?
The China flag?
Like China, Russia, North Korea.
just like the little symbol for it.
Karl Marx.
Oh.
With the hammer and sickle or whatever.
Isn't that just the Russian flag?
Don't know.
Yeah, I actually don't even know what that logo is. I know what you're talking about though.
I
I know on Modern Warfare 2 the fighting team would be called Spetsnaz.
I think you probably just identify it as the Russian flag because
Oh yeah, the
That's one
Russian
of their
flag is
biggest-
it's just 3 stripes of red, white, and blue.
Oh, who knew?
But this did pop up when I looked up Russian flag.
This is the communist-
flag.
any country can rock that flag.
Mm,
I'm gonna get a pole and put it outside our house, man.
I'm gonna take it down and burn it
Why?
because we're not communists.
By you burning down my flag, you kind
We're kind of instilling some hate.
of that's almost instilling communism.
It's like hate crime.
How is that instilling communism?
You're burning a flag.
Because you're saying I'm not allowed to do it, and if it's a free country, then I can do whatever I want.
You're not allowed to. You are allowed to do it, but I'm also allowed to take it down and burn it in this free country.
I
That's
guess so.
considered a hate crime.
Yeah,
though,
that's
too.
arson or something, right? Davin would know.
True.
He's seen burning buildings with a drone.
Yeah, dog. You're about that drone life.
Yeah.
Is it still working good and everything?
Yep, I took it out the other day
Mhm.
and I flew over those apartments that caught on fire.
Dang, I thought they were supposed to be demolished though.
I haven't heard anything. They're still up.
Really?
I
That
was
gaping
by
hole.
Bloomington today.
Huh?
I was by Blono today.
Oh, really? What are you doing over there?
Just driving back here.
Come back from Manitou?
Yeah, by the suburbs of Chicago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we rented some gear, so I had to go return it.
Okay.
Passed by Blono. On the way there, I went like to Chillicothe in the back roads. Pretty cool.
It is
Oh,
nice.
you took that route. That's like, you go like over that bridge by Lakin.
Mm-hmm.
That's my favorite route, dude. I love that windy road that goes through those woods.
Yeah,
That's
that
like-
was cool, but then there was like a trailer in front of me that was going so slow.
No.
That's the worst.
That's one of my favorite roads in Illinois, though.
Yeah, it actually almost makes it not feel as long of a drive. Because if you just go 55, everything looks
The same. It's boring.
Mhm.
You get tired faster.
The sun was blinding today. Just driving on like the last couple hours of work.
It felt good today. It was warm.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, I could tell it was getting warmer in my car because I kept getting warmer.
Yeah, I had my window cracked for most of the drive.
And then Easter is almost here. Like you said, like Sunday.
Yep.
Dang, man.
Easter Sunday.
Easters.
You guys got any Easter plans?
No.
There was supposed to be like an Easter bunny hunt with Peoria Park District, but they canceled.
Is the church not doing
Easter bunny hunt? Like
Yeah.
a guy dressed in a bunny costume?
Like
Leaving
we're hunting the
lights.
Easter bunny, like to kill him?
No, we're just,
First to bring me his head wins a bucket of eggs.
we're just tracking his eggs to get candy.
Oh, I thought it was like some guy dresses up in a costume and hides in the woods and everyone has to go like catch him. That would be kind of fun.
Yeah,
I bet
he-
you there's a whole bunch of like B-rated horror movies about an Easter bunny that's like a killer.
I'm sure. I mean, there's like Santa Claus movies where he's the killer.
horror bunny. Yeah.
Actually, yeah, the guy that shot the Peoria TV show, Derek, he made like a scary movie called Mrs. Claus.
Where like Mrs. Claus is the killer or something?
I've never seen it. That's not my kind of movie. But
Yeah, that sounds interesting though. I'm sure it's bad though, considering that he made it.
yeah.
That guy, what was his name that was a
Mike.
part of it? Mike,
He loves those kind of movies.
Really? Did he work on that too?
What? The Mrs. Claus? No, he did this back when he was still in Texas or something.
Oh, okay. I'm surprised he showed up. I remember when he first walked in and I was like fixing the bag on the window outside and I didn't recognize him at first. He was like, I thought he was trying to go into the restaurant. He was like, I'm a friend of Gio's. I'm like, yeah, he's right inside. And he just showed up.
Oh, he called me his friend?
Yeah.
Dang.
Oh, you already here. If you're listening, you're not his friend.
Nah, we love you, Mike.
Yeah, he cool.
Now, at first I felt bad because he didn't really have anything to do. He was kind of just standing there or like just sitting there doing nothing. But
wait, you're talking about the guy with curly hair?
Yeah.
His name is John.
Oh, John, yeah.
We don't love you, Mike. Well, we still do.
Mike is the actor.
Well, Mike didn't work on the Peoria show, did he?
No.
I said the guy that worked on the Peoria show with you.
Yeah, but it's neither of the ones that were there yesterday. Why do you...
The guy with curly hair, yeah, he was.
John?
When I said the guy that worked on the Peoria TV show, I meant what I said. His name is Derek. It has nothing to do with anyone that was there yesterday.
But I said the guy that worked on that show with you that showed up last night.
Did he say that?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm confused
Yeah,
too.
you-
I don't know.
Well, regardless.
I'm gonna listen back to it. You didn't say that.
I'm pretty sure I said that.
Yeah, what did John have to do? I mean,
Well, at first he did nothing. And like I said...
Well, John, I met John at the Peoria TV show, and he literally texted me. So we shot Sunday. He texted me Saturday. He was like, "Hey, let me know if you have any projects coming up. I've like been wanting to get more involved."
Yeah, you told me that.
And I literally was like, "Well, we're shooting something tomorrow. I kind of have everyone I need, but I mean, sure, if you really want to come, like, I ain't gonna tell you no."
Yeah, he said he woke up at like 1 and saw the text. He's like, I guess I'll still come.
Yeah,
and he just sat there for a while, did nothing. But eventually, like, he started getting pretty involved. Like,
him and Beck.
Yeah, like, yeah, he was helping Beck out a lot. Every time Beck needed help, you went to him.
Mm-hmm.
And
I still might
Use
get
his
you to help
tripod.
get some drone shots, but because that's for like a
I
flashback.
would say,
scene.
let me know when you want that shot, because I
We're
will
gonna-
be here tomorrow morning, so I can get a shot tomorrow morning on my drone.
It'll be later.
We're gonna wait till it's like full summer, like leaves on
Oh, okay.
the trees.
Cool. That gave me time to practice and get better, too.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll have
Yeah,
my...
because it's gonna be a crazy shot. It's gonna be like you're gonna be in the actor's face and then go boom, under her legs, kind of like that, like that bowling alley video. You
Between her legs.
Yeah.
Oh,
saw
God.
that one?
you also got to carry
know.
them and lift
Do you
them
see the
up.
bowling alley video?
That you made?
No, that everybody was talking about on Twitter.
No, I don't have Twitter.
Oh.
Good.
Well, there's this
Like,
like
Twitter is...
they shot like a promotional
fun.
video for their bowling alley,
Uh-huh.
and it just got kind of famous because even like well-known like Hollywood directors were saying like, "Yo, this is so cool that we can do this with technology." Because it was like all in one take drone shot, where it like starts out in the streets, goes through the front doors, and they had like choreographed it,
Uh-huh.
but like it like goes to where the bowling ball goes inside the lane, and somehow they had like an opening up top, so it goes up top, then goes like towards the ceiling, and come back down to where people are bowling and goes under somebody's legs. And then just like does some crazy movements in the
So
bowling.
can you do all that?
It must be nimble, like a small.
I'm
type
not
of
that
drone.
nimble, but I do take it sometimes into like some woods, and then there's like hilly woods, but I'll be like going in between the trees and like kind of like keeping the camera faced in on the tree and wrapping around it like that, and then kind of like getting low to the ground and then avoiding it up. Like, so I do like
You do some aerial moves.
I do try to use choreograph it, I suppose, in a way,
Yeah.
versus just like
Drones are
your
cool.
regular
They're sick.
overhead shot.
They're
It's
cool.
the way of the future. So, well, like, what kind of applications you think you could do with that drone? Like, what more things can you do that can?
Besides fly it?
As far as what?
like recording video? Like, what do you think you can provide that could probably be like a nice
Spying
hobby?
on people.
Pretty much just videos and pictures.
Mhm.
You can spy on people and sell it.
I guess you can like
Yeah.
That's how you make your money.
you could like go around a house and like
Go to
show footage of
Hollywood,
that.
spy on
well,
celebrities.
see, you
Yeah.
can only spy for 20 minutes. That's the problem.
Hey, that's all you
what
need,
matters.
that's all you
Well, then you
Dang.
got to catch them at the right 20
That's true,
minutes.
that's
though.
true.
If you're sitting there
Dang.
spying for like a whole day.
That's why you just gotta like wait for the right moment. Like, oh, here you go, fly it, fly it, fly it.
I mean, I do have 8 batteries.
There
but
you go.
that's still.
Extra
I only have
prepared.
8
Yeah.
shots to do this today.
Yeah, I mean drone. Yeah, you can do real estate with drones. You can. A lot of people always want drone like stock footage that you can just put online and people buy it.
Because it just looks
No,
nice.
That's what I'm probably gonna do.
Get that bird's eye view. It's just nice.
You know what I really want to do with your drone?
Hmm.
I really
Put a gun
want-
on it.
No. I really want to chase, like, so in Bloomington we have all these Canadian, like, so many Canadian geese.
Tell me about it.
And once you start hearing, like, wah, 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 once they start getting loud, that means they're about to start flying. And, like, you'll watch them and they'll all just, like, start running and flapping their wings and just run off and take flight. But I want to fly the drone, like, inside their V. Like, yeah,
that'd be
I think
cool,
that'd be so
yeah.
cool. Or, like, right above the V.
What if they attack it though? And like,
I know, I thought about that too.
Nah, bro, just knock them out to the side. Like, I'm here first.
I feel like if anything...
Nah, those geese don't play, bro. They'll tear it up.
Dude, there's this goose trying to bite me the other day. I went and ate lunch at Miller Park and brought some... I bought some chicken sandwiches over there, and I was eating them, and the goose was like... Bro, as soon as I pulled up to the park, I got out of my car. It started like walking up to me. Like, I was like, dude.
You
like,
got in his hood, bro.
you know,
yeah, I did.
It's like the geese or chicken is their like hated cousins, so they're like, give me that chicken.
They cannibals for real.
Well, that wouldn't make them a cannibal, but
They'll eat
They'll eat whatever.
bird and anything.
Yeah.
You'd go cannibal, right, Timo?
I mean,
In the right situation.
only if I had to. We talking about like the apocalypse, maybe.
You'd go cannibal, bro?
Dang, do you have Justin?
What's up?
You have Justin though.
I would rather eat a person than Justin.
You'd go cannibal before eating a dog.
Yeah,
Like what? Any dog or just Justin?
just Justin.
He's not human.
But dogs are better than
So then, if
people.
you went cannibal, you wouldn't eat your family member.
I want to eat my family. I'd probably feel a little bad about doing that.
So you bias as a cannibal. What?
No, I wouldn't. I don't think I could eat a person.
I'd be
but-
willing to try human meat if someone was like, hey, I have this human meat. But I said, well,
He'd be like,
depends
hey,
on where
he'd be
it
like,
came
if
from,
you
though.
subscribe to
Depends
my
where it came from.
OnlyFans, I'll let you know where you can get some human meat.
But so I heard the story of this guy. He got in a car accident. They had to amputate his leg, and he said, "Can I keep it and cook it?" And like, if that was a situation,
Did they say yeah?
I would try human meat.
I would
if,
look into that.
if someone did that. But like
If
someone
like
offered me human meat, I'd probably be pretty hesitant. I don't think
so like
I'd
if
do
you
it.
cut like you'd eat your own meat.
Turns out that guy had HIV.
Yeah, I
Or like
mean,
if the guy that cut off his leg, they gave it to him, he cooked it. He's like, "Yo, anybody want to try my leg?" You go try it.
I'd have a bite.
Yeah, dude.
I'd try a bite. Yeah.
That's the thing, though.
Oh,
There
wow.
are cannibals out there that would probably spend a lot of money for that leg
Yeah.
Mainly the Asian
on the
market.
black web.
Yeah.
The Asian market. Come on.
Just because it's so
Give them
huge.
some credit.
It's so huge.
Not just because you're racist.
Stop the Asian hate.
Hashtag stop the Asian hate.
We love y'all.
People
Is
hating
Asian
on
hate
Asians.
even real?
You heard about that recently? That was like a
I
thing
don't know why.
recently.
Because I heard that that shooting that happened in
Yeah,
Boulder or
with the
whatever,
shooting, yeah.
Everybody's like,
At the next
the
one.
Atlanta one. They were like targeted for being Asians, and I'm like, bro, nobody's mad about Asians to go in and shoot up like 8 people about it.
Wrong
Like,
place, wrong time.
Maybe I'm just missing something. Maybe I live in the wrong town, but I have never seen a hatred that strong to actually be motivated to actually go in and do something for that being the cause.
Mhm.
Like that to me, that just sounds so far fetched.
Yeah, I've
But, like,
never
I haven't heard
seen.
anything about
I've
the
never
story.
seen
It is kind of a weird
someone
place
be
to
so
go shoot
pissed
up.
that they enslave an
I know
entire
someone.
race for
Right.
centuries.
What?
I've never seen a race so pissed at a different race that they enslave them for centuries.
I've never seen that either.
Are you trying to make a joke? I can't even tell.
I was just trying to say, like, people would do crazy things when they're pissed. So it's like, yeah, of course. It's like,
You think slavery happened because white people were mad at black people?
Or they weren't mad at them, but they
That's what you said.
hated them.
Oh.
And so I can totally see someone hates Asians enough where they would go in and shoot. I don't really know anything about the shooting, so I don't want to speak too much about it and sound ignorant. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what the motives were behind the guy who shoot him. All I know is I heard a shooting and then
They got the
hashtags.
guy though, right?
I think so, yeah.
He in
know.
prison there or what?
I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I don't really know too much about what happened. All I know is basically all my information I've got was on Twitter. It was trending on Twitter. Hashtag Stop Asian Hate was trending because of it. And but yeah, I mean, like, there's just so many shootings that happen in America nowadays. That's just like, what was this guy's reason? Was he just pissed? Does he have mental issues? Does he hate Asians? Does he hate gay people? Like with the gay club shooting that happened a couple years ago.
Oh.
Was that Orlando?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh wow.
But yeah, it's just, yeah, I don't know. Like, I've never met someone that hated a type of person, a race, or their beliefs, or their sexuality so much that they would do that. But it seems like it happens so often that there obviously is people out there like that.
The world is wild.
And dark.
I think it's an interesting time because I mean, there's definitely people that are close-minded enough to be actually super racist, but it's like, I don't want to like, yeah, it's important to document or like show people that this is still happening, but then I feel like they're always focused on those stories. Sometimes in a way it makes it seem like it's happening more often than it actually is.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like, it's good to stand against that. Like, I don't know anyone that none of my
That
friends
wouldn't,
yeah.
Well, it's like they focus too much on the story and not enough on the solution.
They just don't move on
True.
from it. Yeah.
Yeah, like what? Like, oh, all these shoot. Like, I think it was like 2018 or 2019. There was more mass shootings than there were days of the year.
Really?
Yeah, there were
How many
like
days did we have?
365, just like every year, except for leap years.
Well, you're the one that was saying time is changing or something.
No, Brian's.
Now I don't know how
Time
many
is
days
speeding
every
up.
year.
But time doesn't exist. No, but yeah.
You know what I saw on Twitter? Something about Cinnamon Toast Crunch. This
Oh,
guy.
the shrimp?
Yeah.
I did hear about that one.
The shrimp? What?
But it just
There's
went.
shrimp in it.
There was a guy
What?
that posted a picture of his bag of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. He was like, and he tagged like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. He was like, yo, what is this? I think it's like shrimp tails. But then it went like way out of hand because Cinnamon Toast Crunch was like, no, you're tripping. That's just like sugar that's stuck together. But then everybody, like, random people were like tuning in. They were like, oh, I'm a scientist, and yeah, that's definitely shrimp. I'd love to like test it for you, and like, it was
He
such
brought
a,
it into the local fish
Number
market,
one.
and they said that is shrimp.
Number 2 trending on Twitter,
Yeah.
mass shooting. Number 1, shrimp in cereal.
Dude.
that's what they care about selling it.
And craziest things happen on Twitter. Twitter is such a crazy place. It could be so toxic, but it can also be a lot of fun.
I still tweet from time to time, but yeah, I don't really look at it. I used to back in high school, but
You seem kind of disconnected from a lot of social media. Do you have a lot? Like, do you have like the normal stuff? Like,
I use
Facebook and-
Snapchat daily,
mm-hmm.
but even on that, I probably Snapchat like today. I probably sent 20 snaps. So
Dang.
like that's
You famous.
what I sent. Not
Yeah,
20
Brian
people, just
sends
20
20
snaps.
a week.
I sent 20 snaps in a year, bro.
But so I
But you
did
don't use Snapchat that
20
much.
snaps today. I haven't been on Facebook for probably almost 2 weeks. I have been losing track of time though. Like, remember it's been over a month since I've been here, and that felt like 2 weeks to me. So
Wow.
it could have been longer than 2 weeks that I haven't been on Facebook. But
Mm-hmm.
Instagram I check probably like
I moved
maybe
on.
once a week.
I moved on to Instagram.
Yeah.
That's my main thing.
But yeah,
Well, what's your main way of communication? Like communicating with people? Just text or calling?
Just text. I barely use Snapchat. Sometimes Messenger.
Yeah, because like Instagram's great, but it's not really good for messaging people. Yeah, you can DM people, but I would never use
It's
that
a
as
slower
like
process.
my main source to talk to people.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me it's Messenger. But
Mhm.
Messenger, if it's not SMS.
Mm-hmm.
I mostly use Snapchat to talk to people. I either
Oh,
either
yeah.
that or text.
Yeah.
Like, and that's basically just my parents and I guess you guys.
To text?
Yeah, everyone else is on Snapchat.
Yeah, it's crazy. More and more people.
I don't even have Brian on Snapchat.
But once when you rejoined Snapchat, you and me snapped a little bit, but then it seems like you just stopped using it again.
I still use it, but not that much.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, what's the solution to stop mass shootings, guys?
Ban guns. Ooh, that's really controversial.
That is a controversial question, actually. Do you
Mhm.
think we should ban guns?
My friend Justin said that we shouldn't.
So personally, I don't think you should ban guns, because I think people. So on the topic of people just like getting disconnected from each other, I feel like people are growing up kind of more lost or with less direction than you. Like someone who's in a tight family, like the family's gonna tell like, no, you don't do that. Like,
Yeah.
and there will be emotional connection, and you'll grow up like with a strong bond with other people. But for people who
don't
don't
have it.
have that, it's going to be easier to not really care, you
Mhm.
know. And so, I mean, I guess I don't really research what shooters' childhoods are like.
Usually
but,
bad.
You know, I feel like if I don't know,
it should be a harder process to get a gun.
What do you mean bad?
You know,
Based off of what I hear, for like a lot of shooters, most of them like had like abusive childhoods, or a lot of them have mental issues. Obviously, not all of them, and I don't do research on every single one, but like on the big ones,
a lot of people have been abused, and you don't see them. Sure.
Well, yeah, and that it also just goes to show, like, even if you were abused, and it's still not like an excuse to obviously shoot up a place, but I don't know. It usually is people that have like horrible lives, and it's like built up hate that leads to something that crazy. But honestly, when it comes to banning guns or not, so
because like I want a gun, I want to have one, especially in the van. Like I want to be able to like at least have the security that even though I'm alone, I still have a way of protecting myself. And but yeah, and dude, I applied for my FOID card in September, and I have not heard anything back.
And you told us that when you were here like a couple months ago.
Yeah. So
I think a part of it is just like how
it's already hard here in Illinois, at least, to get a gun.
In Illinois,
but for most of America, it's pretty easy to get a gun, because like you look it up, there's more guns than there are people in America, and I looked it up. It said 1 in 10 people in America own a gun, so or multiple guns.
Papa Rick own a gun?
Papa Rick?
Carl?
No, my dad doesn't own a gun.
Carl.
I don't know if he would want a gun, but he probably believes in keeping guns. I just think like it should be harder to be able to get a gun. You shouldn't be able to have certain types of guns, and you should only be able to have a certain amount of guns. Like most people that like guns and have guns, they own multiple guns, like more than a few, and they'll have like, I got like 3 shotguns, 5 pistols.
Well, yeah, because I mean, for a lot of people, it's like anyone that like if someone really likes shoes, they're not just gonna have one shoe.
Yeah, but let's just say like you're like that. You collect guns, and then your son decides to take your gun and bring it to school, and like he
and that goes back on you need to have strong established relationships and also promote gun safety.
I think I think it goes deeper than banning guns.
Oh, it definitely does, but like there's so many issues involved in the situation that you got to start somewhere, because we can't fix everything at once. Like, and when it comes to like, let's say a parent's relationship with their kids, you can't or at least the government can't fix that. The government can't.
They can't
step in this father's life, and they don't even know what their relationship's like. No one does except for them.
Right, like they just showed up.
Yeah,
because someone called.
Yeah, so like no one knows what this kid is capable of except for the parents. And yeah, it is partially on the parents to like, or it's mostly on the parents to like make sure their kid is okay and not struggling, and make sure that they're not, capable of something like that. But a lot of the parents, or at least I've heard some parents that were like completely shocked that their child was capable of doing something like that. For the ones that had like the younger shooters, like the Columbine shooting, those were very young kids, and their parents didn't see it coming.
That movie's fire though.
Which movie?
The Columbine one. Only seen clips.
Actually, I might be wrong. Shoot. There's a movie called Elephant, which is about a school shooting.
Oh, I mean, I would say I saw a documentary on the Columbine shooting where they like had actors act out parts, but it was still more of a documentary. That movie actually gave me nightmares when I watched it as a kid.
Good.
Yeah, it was like freaky.
Yeah, it's not going to be an easy solution, but like Davin was saying, we need to promote gun safety, because I haven't noticed that at all on social media.
That's what I'm saying. Every time a shooting happens, they document the shootings very well and very hardly, and everyone goes mad about it on social media, like, oh, we need to stop this. But then there's nothing that happens. Now it's just like we go back to normal and wait for the next shooting. We talk about the story, we don't talk about the solution.
And Biden's pushing to ban not guns, but ban like the semi-automatics, like the heavy guns,
the AR-15s,
stuff like that, right?
And then,
which I kind of get. I feel like you should only need a handgun.
Yeah, I mean, like if you want to own a gun, why do you need anything else than a pistol to protect yourself, or if you're a hunter, then maybe like a rifle.
But yeah, hunting gun and then like a concealed safety gun or whatever.
And why do you need 10? You don't.
Well, so here's the other thing that I think on that topic. Is it practical to have AR-15? No, you're probably not gonna need that.
Yeah.
But is it practical to have AR-15? No, you're probably not gonna need that.
Yeah.
But is it practical to have a Lamborghini? No, you're probably not gonna need that.
Yeah,
you know?
but
Like,
one
you
is
should
America.
still be allowed to have.
But one
it.
is designed to kill someone. One is designed to flex.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on whose hands it's
Yeah.
into. If you were in the military and that was yours, you should be allowed to keep it once you leave. You know,
Unless you got PTSD
But,
and
like-
freak out every time you hear a gunshot.
even then, I still feel like knowing the gun safety. I mean, unless you're like super fucked up in the head, but they'll probably take your guns by then.
Yeah, I don't know.
You
I'm
would
pretty
hope.
sure most actual like gun violence probably happens with illegal weapons that aren't
Yeah.
bought, like through the government.
You hope so.
Yeah, I don't know. Don't quote me on
I mean,
that.
some of these people are
that's
like
just things
sociopaths.
Because I know that's one of the biggest arguments too. Is like if you outlaw guns, like you're just gonna prevent people that might want to protect themselves from getting them, but like people that are already planning to do something bad, they're gonna find a way.
The
to
black market will always continue, even.
And you know who usually
Even without
also
things.
controls the black market? The government.
Dang.
There's too many guns in America. There's like hundreds of millions of guns.
Like the
that-
CIA in Mexico, you know they got their hand in the drug trade. If they can't stop it, they at least want to be in control of it.
Very true.
Y'all seen Sicario, bro?
That's a fire
So,
movie.
so is the solution really that there just isn't a solution?
No,
Because I mean, like, look at countries like
Well, the
England.
solution is my Lord Jesus Christ coming to everybody's heart.
Yeah,
But
but
ain't
The
nobody.
solution is people need to be closer with
That's
each
for
other.
Ashley.
I think if people
She's gonna
just
hear that and say it.
had stronger connections with each other, and
Mm-hmm.
there wasn't such a separation of me versus them or us versus they. Like there's so much like
And that's a dangerous even with the
It's
social media because
spread, like-
since they're like designing to keep you tied, it's like
technology, man. Yeah.
if you watch something and they know you watched it, they're like, and you watched a lot of it, they're like, he agrees with it, so they give you more of that
Suggestions.
ideology
Mhm.
until you keep believing it. Till this is the way, and then you completely disagree with the other side because you're not even seeing any of that content.
it's basically my dad right there in a nutshell.
and like think about the separation between like right now politics is a huge thing. Like I'm left, you're right, and that's our separation. No, you're not separated. We're all humans. Like.
Mhm.
Like everyone wants to be so different. I'm right if you're wrong. You're wrong if I'm right.
If you don't believe what I believe, then we
No.
can't associate with each other.
Like,
If you're
we just need to
communist, you
communicate.
out.
We need to talk to each other, and like
Just be a family. Like,
Yeah.
just be connected. Because we are becoming less and less connected now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it sucks how separated this, not even just this country, but the world has just become, whether it's through politics or race or sexuality or anything really. Like, everyone is just so separated. Like, oh, I'm cool with you as long as you believe in everything I believe in and agree with all my opinions.
That and just everything's so fast paced, man.
mm-hmm.
That you can't chill out, slow down, and like relax and enjoy
Yeah,
the
sometimes
moment.
when I wake up and I'm sitting there, I'm like, yo, oh my mama, like the earth is spinning faster.
Bro, the day is
You
getting
notice that
shorter.
too? Sometimes
Yeah.
I'm just standing there and I just feel like I'm just moving. I'm like,
No, I just think
and then
it's
I
part
realized
of, like,
I took a bunch of meth
when
before.
you get older, like just the pace of this country itself, because there's a lot of countries that are not like America, where it's like hustle, become like successful, financially successful. It just makes your days feel like they go by so quick.
Yeah.
That's why I'm going to Australia, baby.
When you going?
He's going to swim there.
Well, hopefully in a couple years. They open back up, hopefully next year, but I would have to save for a couple years.
Oh, they're not allowing people right now?
Still, no.
You could find a way.
Yeah, swim there.
Yeah, no, I gotta have some fun. So I know what like subclass work visa to fill out, so I'll do that, and then
Okay.
I can live there for 6 months at a time
Oh, sweet.
and work. Like,
Wow.
Be a part of the culture for real, for real. But that's
And
later.
then-
that's
He's going to
later
come
down
back
the
with an
line.
Australian accent.
I hope so.
Good eye, mate.
I mean, if you get a job, they'll probably
country
like
continues
sponsor
to
you.
split up, you got a place to move.
Yeah, I could
Yeah,
retire
well.
there. Who knows? But that's later down the line.
Just move into the outback.
You're running out of
They're not
time,
going to
bro.
kick you out if you go in there.
Next thing you know, you'll be 38.
Yeah, don't even say that. I'm gonna wake up. This is all a dream. I wake up.
It was all a dream.
Dude, I had this dream the other night.
Go ahead.
It was like, so I had a dream that my grandma died.
Oh.
And then I remember explaining to my mom, like, I was there when she died. This is what happened. And I was like reliving the memory of watching my grandma die, and I was explaining it in words to her. And
in the dream still?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, damn, I've been thinking about going to get lunch with my grandma lately, but I can't now. She's not even here to go get lunch with. And then I woke up from my sleep, went to work. Someone was talking about how their aunt had died. And I was like, dang, you know, my grandma just died. And then I sat there and I thought about it. I was like, oh, dude, she's not dead. I can get lunch with her. Like, it, and that's in that moment. But at the same, it was just like, how did that dream, like, completely affected my actual life for just,
it became reality.
For a few hours.
I mean, I had a similar dream on a smaller extent where my mom died in my dream, and I woke up, and just for a few moments, I genuinely believed my mom was dead. and I had like a deep sadness. And I was like, I'm never gonna see her again. And I was just like, wait, no, that was just a dream. She's fine.
We've all had dreams.
But on that note, it is about time to wrap this up. Is there any? I know you don't use social media much, but if you want to promote anything.
Shoot, my Instagram is Funk for Dinner. It's funk_FUR, like rabbit fur, and then for dinner is all one word.
Dope. What's one piece of advice you would leave like listeners that are like going through a hurdle in life, like just anything? It could be simple,
buy meth.
Elaborate.
If you're gonna buy meth, use a bike.
That is one solution.
I guess it depends on what you're going through, but I guess I would say try and slow down. I think for most people that would be the most useful piece of it. Slow down, try and like go on a hike or something and just sit. Just close your eyes. Don't think about anything. Hopefully in a place where there's no distractions, no cars driving by, and just exist amongst the environment for, at least 10 minutes or something like that.
And spend $70 and go into a little chamber and relax.
Actually, you know what? A better piece of advice? Do something that scares you every day.
Yeah.
One thing that scares you.
That's pretty good.
Get that adrenaline shot.
All right, thank you for watching this episode of The Mixed Bag. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.